Hi, Evan. Thank you so much for talking with us. So, what can you tell us about your character Dolores in season 2?
Well, she's had quite a massive awakening where we left off season 1. I think she is not being controlled by anyone anymore and making her own choices, and has access to all the versions of herself, which we will learn more and more about. She'll be a very different beast this season.
Why do you think this show has been received so well?
I think because it's told in a very classic way, but flipping certain stereotypes or certain things we're used to upside down completely, and changing the game, and changing the way we do television, and what power looks like, and what it means to be human. But I also think the questions that the hosts are asking themselves in the show, I think we are also prompting other people to ask themselves, and it's causing people to think about their own reality differently.
Is this something that you hope the viewers can take from the show, is self-reflection?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I certainly have an existential crisis after every season, and so I hope I'm not alone in that. But yes, I think it should. It should tell people to ask more questions, and to look a little deeper, not take everything for granted. Yeah.
And just this one last question. So this is a year of Time's Up and Me Too movements. How are you responding to that, and how are your current projects like Westworld and the upcoming Miranda July film working towards it or responding to it?
I don't know if they're a response to it. Westworld was kind of ahead of the game. These are themes that we've been working on since season 1, before the movements, and now people are paying attention in a different way and listening differently. So it's even more relevant in season 2. But weirdly, season 2 is about the reckoning and about the uprising and about the pushback, which is what we're seeing now, and it's sort of eerie how it's syncing up. But the show has definitely inspired me to be more active in my own life, and I think people will see a lot of similarities in season 2. I always say that I would be the one that would break away from the group and go behind the scenes and try to get into the labs. I would be a less violent version of the Man in Black in trying to figure out the deeper meaning of the park, I think. Possibly. If they wouldn't be burdened with some of the same afflictions that humans have, possibly, yeah. I think you should definitely be afraid, yes. I keep saying, after season 1, everyone was really excited to see me walk down the street, and I think after season 2, everyone's going to be afraid. Do what me and Jeffrey Wright did. We stopped looking at the scripts and the schedules and trying to figure it out. There was no way. Honestly, I would surrender. As much as possible. Yeah. Yes. I've been doing this 25 years, so it only took that long. But I'm glad, and I hope that it can set an example for other industries, and we could start being a part of leading the charge. Yeah, it's an uncomfortable conversation to have, but I think people have to start being more open and talking to each other about it, and peers have to start talking to each other about it. Otherwise, the silence keeps perpetuating it. It makes it easier to do shady dealings. So I think we're all just going to have to kind of be uncomfortable for a second so that we can sort it out.
Yeah.